The Hobbit Motel, New Zealand, a journey into Middle-earth, where fantasy becomes reality. Nestled into the lush, rolling hills of New Zealand's Waikato region, the Hobbit Motel is not just accommodation. It's a portal to J.R.R. Tolkien's Shire. Built by the same artisans who crafted the iconic Hobbit holes for Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit trilogies, this whimsical retreat offers fans and fantasy lovers the chance to live like a hobbit, if only for a night. From the moment you arrive, the outside world fades away. The landscape, a patchwork of emerald pastures, bubbling streams, and ancient trees, mirrors Tolkien's descriptions so perfectly that you half expect to see Gandalf's hat peeking over the hill. The motel's underground suites, with their round doors, turf roofs, and hand-carved wooden beams, are so authentic that even Elijah Wood, Frodo himself, once remarked, "This is scarily close to the real thing." For those who've ever dreamed of sipping ale by a faux fireplace, writing with a quill by lamplight, or simply curling up in a hobbit-sized armchair, this is the closest you'll get to Bag Inn without a movie set pass. The design, how the Shire was brought to life. Creating a real, livable hobbit hole required a blend of movie magic and practical craftsmanship. The architects of Middle-earth. The motel was built by Weta Workshop alumni, the same team behind the film's iconic sets. Every detail was scrutinized, from the texture of the wooden doors to the slope of the ceilings, to match Tolkien's descriptions. The turf roofs are planted with real grass, clover, and wildflowers, maintained by a flock of Shire-approved sheep that graze the hillside. The Hobbit Holes, a closer look. Each of the 5 underground suites is a self-contained Hobbit paradise, featuring round hand-carved wooden doors, just like Bag Inn's, with intricate brass hinges. Stained glass porthole windows depicting elves, dwarves, and mystical runes. Low, curved ceilings lined with exposed wooden beams, authentic but head bump-proof for taller guests. Faux stone fireplaces with LED flames that flicker realistically. Hidden elvish inscriptions carved into the woodwork, translations provided in the guest book. 3. The furniture, made for hobbits and humans. Custom-built, slightly undersized furniture, including armchairs, beds, and tables, creates the illusion of being in a hobbit's home. The beds are queen-sized but low to the ground, with patchwork quilts and feather-stuffed mattresses. Copper lanterns, cast-iron kettles, and wooden bowls complete the rustic aesthetic. The experience, living like a hobbit. Staying here isn't just about sleeping in a themed room. It's about embracing the Shire lifestyle. Arrival, stepping into the story. Guests are greeted with a handwritten note from Bilbo and a map of the Shire, with local walking trails marked. The path to your hobbit hole winds through herb gardens, past a trickling mill stream, and under gnarled apple trees. A brass lantern glows outside your door at dusk, just like in the films. Morning in the Shire. Wake up to the sound of songbirds and distant sheep bleating. Second breakfast, because hobbits don't skip meals, is delivered in a woven basket. Think fresh scones, honey, and a pot of tea. Enjoy it on your private patio, overlooking the Waikato Hills. Evening, a feast fit for a Baggins. Order the Hobbit's supper platter. A spread of artisan cheeses, crusty bread, smoked meats, and a pint of local ale. Dine by candlelight, electric but convincingly flickering. Afterward, stargaze from your doorway. New Zealand skies are some of the clearest on Earth. Beyond the door, exploring the Shire. The motel sits on 12 acres of private farmland, perfect for Hobbit-style adventures. Follow the Path of the Ring, a short walking trail with hidden Easter eggs for Tolkien fans. Visit the on-site Green Dragon Pub, a scaled-down replica, for mead tastings. Meet the sheep, some even have Lord of the Rings-themed names. Merry, Pippin, and Samwise graze nearby. Who should stay here? Die-hard Tolkien fans who've always wanted to wake up in the Shire. Couples looking for a whimsical, romantic escape. Families with kids who adore the movies, though very young children might be spooked by the low ceilings at night. Fun fact: Peter Jackson once sent a secret scout to inspect the motel and gave it his personal stamp of approval. The verdict: is it worth it? at $400 to $600 per night. The Hobbit Motel is more than a hotel. It's a pilgrimage for fantasy lovers. The attention to detail is mind-blowing, the setting is pure magic, and the chance to live like a hobbit, even briefly, is priceless. The Poseidon Undersea Resort, Fiji, the world's first permanent underwater luxury escape. A new frontier in luxury travel. 40 feet beneath the crystal-clear waters of the South Pacific, where vibrant coral reefs meet the endless blue, lies a hospitality marvel that redefines underwater exploration. The Poseidon Undersea Resort, nestled in Fiji's remote private islands, represents humanity's most ambitious attempt to coexist harmoniously with the marine world while delivering unparalleled luxury. Engineering breakthroughs. Pressure-resistant acrylic structures developed with NASA contractors. Subsea elevator technology adapted from offshore oil rigs. Marine-grade alloys resistant to saltwater corrosion. Closed-loop life support systems ensuring constant oxygen levels. Advanced waste management protecting the surrounding reef. The resort's construction required. Heavy checkmark 5 years of marine impact studies. Heavy checkmark collaboration with 12 scientific institutions. Heavy checkmark $35 million initial investment. Heavy checkmark special permission from the Fijian government. The resort layout, an underwater masterpiece. Spanning across 500 acres of protected lagoon. The resort combines surface and subsurface facilities. The private island, surface facilities. Luxury overwater bungalows. Spa with seawater therapies. Helipad and marina. Research laboratory. The underwater complex, subsurface wonder. 25 guest suites at 12 m depth. This ambitious project stands as both a celebration of ocean beauty and a call to protect it. For those fortunate enough to visit, the memories of sleeping surrounded by the ocean's majesty will last a lifetime, as will the renewed commitment to preserving our planet's final frontier.